Welcome to today's session. We are going to explore an exciting machine learning project, customer segmentation using K-mean clustering. This project is especially useful for marketing and business strategy because it allows us to divide customers into meaningful groups based on their behavior. We will go step by step from understanding the business goal to visualizing customer groups and delivering marketing insights from them. Let's begin. Not all customers are alike. They shop differently, spend differently, and expect different things. Treating every customer the same leads to missed opportunities. The goal here is to segment customers into groups based on their purchasing habits. These groups can be targeted with personalized offers, messages, and strategies. This is not a supervised problem. There are no labeled output. Instead, we are using clustering and unsupervised learning techniques to discover natural groupings within the data. Let's talk about the data. We typically use the mall customer segmentation data from Kaggle, but similar data exists in most retail CRMs. Each customer entry include features like age, gender, annual income, and spending score. Spending score is a proxy for how actively a customer shops or how valuable they are. There are no target label in the dataset. Our job is to find patterns and group customers with similar characteristics using clustering algorithms. We will be using several Python libraries to handle the entire project pipeline. Pandas for data manipulation and inspection, NumPy for numerical computation, Matplotlib and Seaborn for static visualization, scikit-learn for applying k-mean clustering and pre-processing steps. Plotly is optional but great for interactive 2D or 3D cluster visualization. These libraries provide us all the tools we need for data cleaning, modeling, and insights presentation. Our core algorithm here is k-mean clustering, which groups data into k distinct clusters based on feature similarity. To determine the right number of clusters, we will use the elbow method, which plots distortion scores against different k values to find the elbow point, where adding more cluster does not improve much. Before clustering, we scale features using standard scaler or min-max scaler since k-mean is distance based. Optionally, we can use PCA, that is principal component analysis, to reduce dimensions for better visualization without losing significant information. Here is the full process we will follow. Step 1. Load and explore the dataset. Check distributions and summaries statistics. Step 2. Preprocessors. Scale numerical values and encode categorical ones if needed. Step 3. Use the elbow method to find the best value of k. Step 4. Apply k-mean clustering and assign a cluster label to each customer. Step 5. Visualize the clusters using 2D and 3D plots to see how customers are grouped. Step 6. Interpret each cluster. Identify common traits and link them to marketing strategies. This project has powerful real-world applications. Retailers use it to group customers into personas like budget shoppers, premium buyers, and brand loyalists. E-commerce platforms personalize product recommendations and email based on customer segments. Bank use segmentation to tailor offers for high value versus low engagement clients. Travel and hospitality industries create targeted packages based on customer behavior clusters. Despite being simple and popular, k-mean has its limitations. It assumes that clusters are spherical and equally sized, not always true in real data. The initial choice of centroids can affect the final outcome. That's why we use k-mean plus initializations. The number of clusters k need to be chosen carefully. Too many or too few can hide two patterns. Since there is no ground truth, interpreting clusters correctly require business understanding. Let's recap. Customer segmentation helps businesses target their audience better by grouping them based on behavior. K-means is a fast and scalable clustering algorithm ideal for this task. Visualizing and interpreting clusters is key to turning data into business actions. Combining this model with domain knowledge makes the segmentation more powerful and actionable. Thanks for following along. If you are ready to try this yourself, grab the mall customer segmentation dataset and begin with simple visualizations. Once you have clusters, think about what each group represents and how a business could use that information. You can expand this project by integrating customer feedbacks, website activities, or purchase history for deeper segmentation. Make sure to subscribe for more machine learning project backgrounds. And as always, keep learning, keep building.